Okay, awkward way to start my next vlog, but Dad, as I have told you all, is leaving us in, what is it, 2.5 hours from now? Yeah, 2.5 hours to go to Ireland. Anyway, any parting words?
I'll see you over there.
Never in my life have I seen an Irishman stuck for words.
I'll see you in Trinity.
Feck off! Don't tease! Oh, the light went out.
Go down to Grafton Street, you know.
Dad. Don't tease.
Maybe go over to London, yeah. Go for a walk over the bridge, the tower, back into the Tower of London.
Oh. If I came to Ireland,
yeah,
would you go back to England again with me?
Yeah.
Dad. No, you wouldn't.
Of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
Because you said you have no need to go back to England.
Well, if you come with me, that's a need, isn't it?
Oh. Second, no, I hate being a responsible adult.
Well, somebody has to be.
Oh. Why? Because you're not?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, I may be 54, but I don't act it.
Yeah, well, spoken like a granddad's son.
Yeah, well, he doesn't act like it either.
Exactly. Oh, safe travels, Dad.
No, I will.
Uh-huh.
I've just got to survive the first 14 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Good morning. My goodness, you are so close. This is a cockatoo for anyone that doesn't know. Good morning. Oh, goodness. Good morning! No, sorry, good afternoon, everyone. I have actually taken a lot longer than usual to start vlogging today because I had a lie-in this morning. I stayed up so late with my father last night trying to maximize on time and all of that before he left. My father has now left and I don't really know whereabouts right now he would be, but in a few hours time he should be landing in Dubai. And I will keep you guys updated, of course. I'll let you know what's happening, where he's at. I'll try and share photos, videos, etc. of what my dad is doing. 5.5 months my father is going this time. Now, I mentioned last vlog that it's not as long as his previous trip, which was apparently I think it was roughly about 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my father went. Actually, no, it would be just over 2 years ago. I actually am so shocked that my father's trip, where he was gone for 9 months, so this trip isn't as long as the last one, but still long, was so long ago. Anyway, again, like I also mentioned in the last vlog, not going to lie, very tempted to go and meet him somewhere along his travels. But it's just, you know, anybody that is in their 30s, and actually not even just in their 30s, anyone, you know, roughly around the same, you know, it's not even an age thing really, roughly around the same part of their journey where you're trying to adult the best you can, you know, you want to buy a house and you want to be financially independent and all of that. Going on a holiday puts a huge dent in your savings. So it's something you would have to seriously consider. A lot more than you probably ever had to when you were younger. Anyway, my father is gone. I will inshallah see him very soon. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am ready for work. I actually really like my outfit today. I'm wearing something very different, something I haven't worn in a really long time, which I'll show you in a minute. The sun is shining, so I don't actually have a turtleneck on today for a change. I will get a scarf out though and take it into the office because as the day progresses, it will of course cool. We are still in the middle of winter here in Australia and I will probably need to rug up. But it is a lovely day, so I am wearing a cardigan and just a normal body top underneath. So that means I'm obviously not as cold as I have been recently. I have removed all my nail polish this morning. I'm just like racking my brain to see are there any things I need to update you all on. I think I'm going to leave them natural for a week or so before I might potentially be going away next weekend, but I will keep you updated as I know more about that. So I think I'm going to leave them natural, let them air out, breathe the natural air for a week or so before I repaint them again. And yeah, that is pretty much about it. I lie. Before I show you what I'm wearing and then head off to work, I got a package in the mail, I don't know, 3-4 days ago. And essentially it is, I should probably show you the item that would give it away better. It is a hair care kit. So it is a collaboration. It's with a company that I am going to be working with to trial basically their hair care products. So when I do that, which probably won't be closer until the weekend, I will let you know how it goes. They have an oil, the hairbrush I just showed you, and a hair care cream, accompanied with a lovely silk scrunchie, which actually that reminds me, I need to buy some silk scrunchies today as well. But I will keep you updated. That's probably not going to happen until this weekend. So knowing me, that probably won't be shown until the next vlog. But all is well, and I will now show you. I don't know why I drag out the ranting. I will now show you what I'm wearing. And this is my outfit. So these pants were gifted to me by the same lady, actually, Yasmin J, I believe is what her label is called. And they were gifted to me about 1.5 years ago when I went to the Modest Fashion runway. I did a short vlog on that when I went in Melbourne. And I had the matching jumper. I'll put a photo here of what I was given to wear to the Modest Fashion show. I do regret not wearing heels with this, but I was in Melbourne. Excuse me, I didn't have a car, and so I was walking around all day. So I needed to be comfortable in my feet. Anyway, I will next time carry a bigger bag and just a change of shoes. Anyway, I digress. So this is the same designer who gifted me that dress that I tried on at Easter that could be turned into like a cape with the matching pants underneath. So this is what I'm wearing today. See what I mean? I love to talk. I was originally wearing it with the same color cardigan, but it was very baggy, and I think I've realized that I don't dress well for my body type sometimes. I'm always very much inclined to wear big baggy cardigans to cover anything up, because I do obviously, feel a certain way about my body, as many people do. I'm sure you can relate. And I'm not saying I don't like my body, and I'm not saying that I am fat or skinny or whatever. I just have areas that I feel uncomfortable with being on display in fitted clothing, hence why I love Modest Fashion so much. So when it comes to things like my chest area, my rear end, is there a nicer way for me to word that? I often tend to gravitate towards my big baggy cardigans and then end up looking like a bit of a frump, which I don't need to do. I don't understand why I do that all the time. Well, no, I do understand. I've just told you it's for comfort. But I can also do that with things like this. So right now I have a cropped cardigan, so it doesn't look as frumpy because it hangs. So it still shows off the pants area nicely, but it's still not super fitted. So I do have a fitted body top on underneath, but I don't have to walk around like that and worry about where I'm going and who's looking at me. And if anybody's going to question why I feel that way, if you're new here, my childhood wasn't exactly ideal, and I kind of, as a consequence, have issues having my body on display. I'm working on it. I'm dealing with it. Anyway, I've got to learn to stop talking so much. This is my outfit. I've paired it with some black flats and gold accessories. I am wearing today my Barna name necklace. I have absolutely no concealer on today. I'm going to stand back from the mirror. I have broken out quite a lot. I don't think that stopping the cleanser hasn't helped. It has. But I have had, because I was celebrating my 10-year anniversary, I have had an exceptional amount of ultra-processed foods for the first time in 1.5 to 2 years. And as a consequence, again, proving my point about my intolerance to UPFs, I have broken out. Anyway, I have ranted enough about all of that. It is now time for me to head off to work. Maybe I can show you what my grandmother is wearing, and then get on with the work day, just because sometimes when you work from home you forget that you have a schedule that you should be sticking to. But yeah, anyway, all right, tea time, I think, and then I'll do all of that. I'm in the office, but I didn't get a chance to show you, and actually I thought it would look nice in the sun, but actually it's like overpowering. But I just wanted to show you, maybe if I go, there we go. I have decided to just go a little bit clear for the week, like I mentioned, and honestly I'm actually quite vibing the natural kind of look. I really do like the way the clear nail polish looks. Anyway, if you can see without the glare. Anyway, time to go to work. I also fully appreciate that I still sound really croaky and nasally. I still don't feel 100%, but I am glad that I'm vibing a more natural look. I think I have spoken to you guys a few times about wanting to like myself more in a more natural state. Now, ironic that I say that when I know I look visibly sick. Aside from feeling sick, I know I actually also look it, but genuinely I want to enjoy my natural hair, my natural skin, natural, you know, eyebrows, lashes, everything, right? So yeah, very happy with that. Maybe you can see it a little bit better here without the saturation of the sunshine, but we'll see how long this lasts, because I know eventually I'm gonna be like, oh, I like a little bit of color, but that's all right. It's not like I have to leave it natural all the time. Anyway, I am in the office and I do start work in half an hour, so it is time for a cup of tea. And if my grandmother is upstairs this time, I will film her outfit, because when I went up to show it to you a minute ago, or not a minute ago rather, it was about 2 hours ago, she wasn't upstairs. She was basking in the sunshine outside, so I'll see if she's up there now. Not also trying to make out like we caught the fish outside. Anyway, because the reason being, because I wanted to show you guys what was harvested from the garden today. 1, 2, 3, 4 capsicums. In winter, exactly. And a head of broccoli. As you can see also in the background, I seriously need to make some banana bread. Anyway, I have finished work and we are now going to have some dinner, which is why the fish is there. But I just thought I'd quickly show you this beforehand. All right, in goes the banana bread. It is 9 o'clock at night, but the banana bread is ready. And let me tell you, it's been a while since I've made one of these and it smells good. Good morning, everyone. It is time to pray. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to tell you so many things and I completely went blank at the very second I started. 1 second. I am in the middle of drinking my tea after my second breakfast. So for anyone that is new here, I eat about 5 times a day and I'm calling my second meal of the day second breakfast. Maybe that's a little bit of a reference to the Lord of the Rings, but that was purely coincidental. But anyway, as you can see, I have a messy bed behind me. I am actually in the middle of changing my bed sheets. It is the last day of July today, and that means I need to change my bed sheets. I also just realized I didn't finish what I was saying before this. So I've just finished having my second breakfast. So I am a little bit feeling a little bit bloated at the moment. But aside from not so important updates, i.e. my bloatedness, I probably should stop drinking tea immediately after I eat, because I feel like that doesn't help. Anyway, back to not so useless updates. My father, he has, well, let me go back a little bit because I didn't tell you the first thing. I am struggling to take this pillowcase off. My father landed in Dubai last night, so my time, and then landed in Dublin this morning, my time. So he has now reunited with home. He is staying, however, in a hotel for the night because he landed really late. My father is just too nice for his own good. So he landed really late in Dublin, and rather than calling in on family, because he is staying with family for the time that he is there, he decided not to be an inconvenience, and which I'm sure they wouldn't have minded, and check into a hotel for the night and meet up with everyone in the morning, which is very sweet of him. I really don't think anybody would be that considerate, generally speaking. Also, side note, still massively obsessed with this pillow. If you're at all looking for something to help you out, amazing. So Dad is safely back at his first home in Ireland, and Ireland itself, I mean. And the other update, there was something, and the dog, oh, this dog, remember this dog that ran away from home, and he ended up astray in our front yard a couple of days ago. I needed to know. So I rang the vet this morning, and the vet said to me that he was picked up a couple of days ago. So he obviously wasn't kept there for very long, which is incredible, great news. I mean, I won't lie, a part of me was kind of hoping that maybe I would end up having him again, because he was adorable. He was a really beautiful dog, but I do agree that it is significantly better that he end up going back to a loving home. That is all your updates for now. I have nothing else to tell you other than last night, actually, I did the banana bread with a duck egg, and it turned out perfectly fine. I just thought, seeing as we have so many duck eggs now, which I should probably show you all, it would be nice to also bake with them. And it turned out lovely. I had a slice for my first breakfast this morning. But I'm still feeling very congested. I don't feel at all myself again. This morning I was feeling wonderful from mindset wise, and I was so motivated, and I still am. But I got up and I did everything I needed to do, and I finally prayed again. I haven't prayed in a little bit, and I hate when I go through those phases, but I'll talk to you more about that later. But I prayed a bit, and I actually had a really good prayer session. I read a bit and all of that, and I felt really good. And then as the day progressed, I could feel my nose just still getting more and more congested. It's like no matter how much I blow my nose, it's still full. I don't know what to do at this point. Anyway, I'm going to finish making my bed. Also, I realized that I haven't shown you my grandmother's outfits. I've been showing you mine, which I will, again, of course, show you in a minute. But she's just not been feeling very well in terms of the cold. It has gotten quite cold here again this last week. And when I go upstairs, she's rugged up in her little blanket on the lounge, and I feel kind of bad, like encouraging her to get up. So I just kind of leave her. If it's convenient, it's convenient, and if it's not, I don't film it. So apologies about that. Anyway, I will see you all in about 2 minutes. No, 5 minutes, let's be realistic, when I have my bed made up. Should I have put this bedspread on? Probably not, because it has been on recently, and I should have probably got out one of my old ones, but it is my favorite. So bedspread is now on. As promised, I will show you my outfit. I'm wearing one of my favorite pink jumpers. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a number of pink things for wintertime. This is my favorite, and I'm gonna pretend that I didn't just scrape the back of my leg on the bed, with my dark blue mum jeans, navy flats, and rose gold accessories. Also, you will be proud to know, I was actually just talking to a friend via Instagram, and I mentioned that I should be vlogging with my camera. It is now out on charge. I'm not making any promises that I will be migrating from my phone to the camera, but I am going to make a promise to myself that I'm going to try it. I probably just filmed like this. I'm very sorry. Anyway, I really don't feel 100%. This is so bad, because the day after I got sick this last week, like as in this time round, the next day after being on antibiotics, I felt on top of the world, and then I just went back down again. Anyway, I'm going to head into my office and go do some editing and lesson planning. Look how much they love each other. Alright, come on. Come on. Look at them. Look at them like best friends. Oh, straight to the food. How cute. They wouldn't go into the pond until they had each other. And Jemima joins them. And good morning to all of you. I am feeling a little bit better today, just a bit croaky. So if I sound still a little bit croaky or nasally, that's why. I just left my physio appointment. I had a great time, aside from the awkwardness when she asked me if I would like acupuncture. I haven't had acupuncture in probably about 15, 16 years. And back then that was because it was I had a very bad stiff neck. Like, I'm talking really bad. And the doctor at the time gave me a whole bunch of acupuncture. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then she says to me, right, can you take your pants off? Listen, I don't do that for no one, so, you know, it's a bit, I'm joking. I felt a little bit awkward because I wasn't expecting it. So I thought to myself, oh, I don't know if my legs are shaved. What undies am I wearing? Anyway, all of that jazz. Needless to say, I worried for nothing and all is well. So the acupuncture was good. I got a little bit of a jolt through my muscles, but that was good. My leg is feeling much better. And now I need to head off to do a grocery run. I also need to go buy a couple of things for a friend's birthday. And then if time permits, when I say that I mean permits for my grandmother, I will be going to have lunch with her, Teta. But it just depends on whether or not she is going to be home on time. So,
please obey all traffic regulations.
I am obeying them, don't you worry. Anyway, I'll head off and do all of that now, and then hopefully I'll be able to catch up with Teta before work, but we shall see. Just trying on some stuff. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but I do need something in navy. Okay, so I got the navy cardigan, or coatigan as they call it. Listen, I really did need a bigger navy cardigan. I have a light one. I sound so first world. I do have a lighter, I have a navy cardigan that is light. I'm not even making sense. Like, it's thinner, it's not as warm. I needed one to match my navy work pants because I'm one of those people that are as obsessed as my grandmother. I'll blame her. It's a choice, but I'll blame her. That likes to have everything matching anyway. So when I get home, I'll show you what I got, because it wasn't just that I got. I didn't get much more, but I did get something else. Anyway, I didn't have time to do my groceries because after I finished getting a look around, you know, trying to get stuff for my friend's birthday present. So basically with my friends, we fill a box with like little knickknacks, essentially novelty gifts. And by the time I finished sorting that out, I ran out of time to do my groceries. So I am now on the way to my grandmother's because she told me that she was at home, so I have time. I'll only be able to spend about an hour and a half with her, which is not ideal. In Arab families, you spend a minimum like 3 to 4 hours. So anyway, look, something is better than nothing, which is what I always say. But looks like I will have to head back to the shops at some point to get my groceries done. All I grabbed was duck feed on the way out because they are in desperate need of duck feed. But I didn't get anything for ourselves. Hopefully our groceries last until the next time I'm able to go to the shops. I never even vlogged. I literally just came like a pig and ate straight away. But Teta made some really nice chicken and roast veggies and salad. Hi Teta. She's thanks for lunch. I forgot to film it in advance, but it doesn't matter.
It's too late.
I know.
Turn right at the end of the road onto
GPS,
longest road.
Now is not the time. Please stop. Why are you doing this to me now? Okay, hi. Not me, just casually forgetting that I've pressed record for a second. Anyway, lunch with the teta is done. I am, of course, on my way home. I have work. I'm so sorry. I always forget to vlog when I am, not always actually, that's very unfair on me. Sometimes I am very good. Like for example, when I was vlogging, excuse me, in the city with my family, like I was pretty good getting everything as much as I could, and then I have other days and it's like I completely forget that I have become a vlogger and I vlog absolutely nothing. I just went in and was talking to Teta as normal and just forgot completely. So all you saw there was remnants of my lunch, which was very nice, but you saw not really much of it at all. Anyway, I have students in 45 minutes, so I need to jet off home and hopefully have a much nicer day. Lately, not that it's a bad thing, but lately I've been having a lot of students, which is of course a great thing, but it means that I finish, because of being able to fit the lessons in with what accommodates the students, a lot of the time I don't finish work until about 8:30. And so therefore I'm not having dinner until about 9 o'clock, and I'm going to bed later. You know, it all has a roll-on effect, and that is not good when you get up at 6:30 every day. Anyway, I'm going home. I'll finish earlier today, which is great. That's what I meant when I say hopefully I have a better day today, because I get to finish a bit earlier today when my last student isn't coming, and maybe I can use that time to do other things. I don't know. Maybe read or something. I've only been doing a little bit of reading in the morning. I haven't been reading at nighttime because I've been going to bed so late. Anyway, I don't know how I've already been talking for over 2 minutes. I've got to go. Oh, good morning, best friends. Why, hello, best friends. Hello. Look at you, Phoenix, just watching out. Good morning, everyone. Massive hurry. So sorry for always saying that, but this is my outfit. I have to go and do the groceries now that I didn't get to do yesterday because I was busy, as you can see on my blanket box there, buying all these presents for my friend. Anyway, big hurry. I have work in 2 hours, so I have 1 hour. I'm going to try and fit it in to do my groceries. Plus, I have something exciting to go pick up, which I'll explain everything later. Anyway, my outfit, you get the idea. Black ensemble with white sneakers and my pink turtleneck and some rose gold jewelry. Anyway, time to go. I completely forgot I have my retainer in, so I just got a bit tongue-tied. I forgot that I could talk to you whilst I'm driving, so I don't know what the big hurry was. Anyway, on my way, as you can see, I don't know why I push myself time-wise, but I am in a big hurry, genuinely. I think sometimes people think content creators just say that for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but genuinely I'm in a hurry because I've spent the morning trying to organize my surprise that I've been alluding to, plus cleaning, and because I didn't clean last week, so I had double the cleaning to do today, because I was sick last week. So anyway, go do my groceries now. I've also just realized I need to try and get a box for my friend's present because I didn't do that yesterday. Anyway, plus I need to be back in time to give my grandparents the car because they need it. Oh my gosh, I'm in my grandparents' car, by the way. Sometimes you may see me in a all black car, and then you see me in this white/nude car, a cream car, and so this is my grandparents' car. That's why. Anyway. Why do I talk when I'm in a hurry? Because it's probably not conducive to anyone's enjoyment when they're watching a vlog. But I have to go and pick up something for my surprise, which I will show you. And then I'm going to put a photo here. I was talking to my father last night. My father video called me when I was in bed, which you can see from the bonnet. My father video called me last night. I was in bed reading my book, and I heard the vibration, and it was my dad, so I answered, and he was showing me so much of Ireland, namely around Kildare, because that's where he's staying, that's where we're from, and I was getting so nostalgic. I have so much FOMO right now. I wish I was with my father. And on that note, thank you to all the lovely people commenting on today's vlog, so the last vlog that just went out. about my father, all wishing him well and commenting such nice things, wishing him a safe journey and keeping him in your prayers. That means so much. That's such a nice thing for people to say, and I really do appreciate it. And I'm sure if my father is looking at that, he really appreciates it as well. So thank you so much. Anyway, I'm going to get all these little things done, and I probably, if I'm in a hurry, won't be able to talk to you until after I finish work. But anyway, let's go. Can we please appreciate how fast I'm walking? It is time. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God, 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 the excitement. All right, just doing the groceries. And for any Irish content creators, any Irish watching, I am definitely a Barry's girl over Lions. I like both, but Barry's, that's where it's at. I am so impressed with myself right now. I did that in 58 minutes. 58 minutes. So an hour essentially, and that includes the drive here. Oh my gosh, it's going to rain. When I drove in, it was all sunshine and rainbows, and now it's all grey. What's going on? Oh no. Anyway, also that was a bit of a hectic journey because I've just realized the seat warmer is on, and I do not want that. That was a little bit of a hectic journey because I went to Aldi first. And I'm so silly. I left the trolley in front of the car because I reverse parked. And so I went and left the trolley, picked up the bags, went to the back of the car to put the bags in, and then didn't think that the trolley could go walkabouts on its own. And it did. And it had a domino effect. It hit 2 other cars and then kept rolling down the road. And by the time I noticed, I had to chase after it, of course, and it was almost at the main road. Oh my gosh, how bad. Anyway, that's probably what happens when you're in a rush. You don't be safe. Anyway, impressed with myself. I did the 2 grocery runs, so Aldi and then Coles. I also picked up my, in between that, I picked up my little surprise. And now I am on the way home. I have work in exactly 55 minutes, so I'm very happy. Enough time to pack away the groceries.
Please obey all traffic regulations.
So this system thinks that it is a 60 zone there when it is actually an 80 zone. It is not updated. Keeps telling me. Anyway, so enough time to get home and have a cup of tea and probably a bit of a piece of toast or something because I am hungry, and then head off to work. I love being super productive and fitting everything in as much as I can, although sometimes that probably puts a little bit of added unnecessary stress and the pressure because I am running around unnecessarily. Anyway, time to go home. Bit hard to see, I know, but I have 4 duckies and I've turned their other water bowl that they had, because one of the brown containers was for food and one for water. I've turned both of them into food because obviously now there's 4 of them. And so you've got Saoirse and Phoenix on the left and Luna and Jemima on the right. And then that red thing on the left is now being used for water because sometimes they like to drink. Actually, most of the time they like to drink whilst they're eating, so it's just handy for them rather than them having to go straight to the pond. So then, hello! This is definitely a Friday vibe mood. I'm feeling very excited because it is already the weekend. As you can tell, it's a little bit darker. That is because I have just finished work. It is later in the day. I did finish a bit earlier today for a Friday, but my last student cancelled. Well, they moved. They're coming next week instead. Anyway, I want to wrap up this vlog, but before I do, I promised to show you guys what I bought at the shops yesterday. So, something is in me eye. Let's do that first. Aside from what I bought for my friend's birthday present, which I will show you tomorrow. I've just dropped receipts on the ground. I'll show you that tomorrow, which will then obviously be in the next vlog. But I didn't want to end this vlog without showing you what I got, which is probably bad timing because the lighting is not great and I'm not really sure it's going to do it justice. Maybe tomorrow, if I can, I'll take photos of what I'm wearing I'll wear them, in better daylight, maybe? Oh, it's not too bad. We'll see. Maybe I'll show you in the mirror. Maybe they'll get some sort of good lighting. Anyway, I'll put a photo here, but this is the blue version of the brown one that I got, I don't know, a month or 2 months ago. And my granny, if you remember, went and got one similar, the same rather, as well. And she wore it in a similar outfit. Unfortunately, they only had a bigger size. I would have liked the same size that I got the last time, but it's not too bad, especially because, first of all, it's a cardigan. So sometimes a nice baggy oversized cardigan just works. But also it has a belt, so it doesn't look too bad. This is navy. I'm not sure if you can really see that on the camera because the lighting is so bad, but it is navy. And I really desperately wanted something warmer in navy. I do have a nice navy cardigan, but it's more of an autumn cardigan, whereas this is really nice and warm and thick and just definitely works for what I was looking for. I'll show you in the mirror. Apologies again, see what I mean? It's too late in the day, so the lighting is not the best. I think I need to get lighting put into the room, to be honest, if I'm going to be vlogging. But this is they call these coatigans. So I know it looks black on camera, but like against the black jeans, I think you can tell it is navy. And it has a really nice collar on it. I really enjoy the detailing on the sleeves and the collar, but you see what I mean? It is a little bit big, but that's okay. If I like kind of pull the sleeves up a bit, you can get away with it. The belt cinches it in at the waist and everything kind of works. And the next one I am regretting, to be honest. I think I will show you again tomorrow. I just didn't want to leave it for the next vlog, but I think I will show you tomorrow in better lighting these again. But for now, I'll just get them in here as well. I also got this, which is black this time. Oh, look at the tailoring on that. This is, I'm not sure what material this is. It's not your typical blazer material. It's a bit stretchy, a bit softer. It's definitely a stiffer fabric. It's not as soft as something like this, for example, which is a bit of like a stretch cotton. But I'm not sure what it is, but it is really nice. Again, I'll show you in a minute in the camera, and then again tomorrow in the next vlog I'll show you in better lighting. But it's essentially just a nice blazer, which I am so happy, because when I first saw this, I got this in I always get confused between Just Jeans and JJ's, and I always go to use them interchangeably. Just Jeans, which I think is an Australian brand. I'm not sure if they have it abroad, but it's very much an Australian brand. I do love Just Jeans clothing. And I saw this a while ago and it was $100. I bought it yesterday for $30 because we are in now the last month of winter. So they're going to start clearing out a lot of the winter items. I always buy winter either at the end of winter or in spring and summer, or winter clothing, I should say, at the end of winter into spring and summer, and then vice versa. So I'll buy summer clothing at the end of summer or in autumn and winter, because it's just everything goes on sale and it's just so much more affordable. And I feel like my grandmother says, you get a good kick out of it knowing that you saved so much money on these things. Like $100 down to $30, $70 saved. I then, if you like, can argue that the money I saved is what I spent less than on this. This was $40 and it was also, I think, $100. Yeah, $99.95 originally, and I bought it for $40. So collectively, these two items I got for less than both of their original prices. Anyway, I love them. They're great quality. I'll show you in the mirror. Regrets showing you in this lighting. Anyway, lovely, nice little blazer piece. I probably wouldn't wear it with black jeans. It's just kind of not, it takes away from the black blazer. But anyway, I do quite like this because it's such a structured, like tailored piece, which I really enjoy. And it's got a beautiful, if I can show you, a beautiful like coat of arms on the buckle, which adds a nice little bit of intrigue. Anyway, like I mentioned, sorry to repeat myself, but I'll definitely show you this again tomorrow when the lighting does both of these items justice. And on that note, I am going to end the vlog here, like I mentioned. I have to go make dinner for my family. I promised them I'd make some bangers and mash. You wouldn't be an Irish family and probably not an English or Scottish or Welsh family if you didn't enjoy a good bangers and mash every now and again. I did make that, I don't know, like a week and a half ago when my auntie and uncle from Ireland were here, and my grandparents mentioned today that they fancied it again. So I said I would make it. I already have the potatoes peeled from this morning, sitting in water, ready for me to go up and boil. And so, time to go and do that. I have so much happening this weekend. Excuse me, I'm not sure why I always have to hiccup when I'm talking. What is that about? Anyway, so much happening. So tomorrow, first thing, I'm going to start vlogging everything as soon as I can. So much to show you, so I'm going to try and get as much of it as I can in, film it all for you. I am so grateful to all of you that watch these vlogs, by the way. I love vlogging my life, not because of the fact that it's clearly, you know, going to be a career change for me. I realize that these vlogs do not perform anywhere near to the level of my short content. And that's totally fine. You like what you like. But I really appreciate those of you that do enjoy it and do watch it. It gives me an incentive to continue recording, documenting my life. In a time where I live with my grandparents, and for anyone that doesn't know, I ran away from home when I was 22, and prior to that, I had little to no memories with my Irish family. And so I think it's been about 9 months. So what are we, August? 10 months now. 10 months ago when I decided to start vlogging my life, I realized I was documenting my life, and as a consequence having so much more concrete memories with my family. To me, that is so incredibly important, and I don't think I really appreciated how much so until around the time of my 10-year anniversary, where I realized so much has happened, which, you know, aside from photos that I've displayed from key moments over those last 10 years, so much has happened that I don't really get to look back on other than those photos. So being able to record things and make videos in real time about things that are happening is really a blessing in the long run, and something that I really hope future me will appreciate, because I'll be able to look back at things in a way that people that aren't vlogging their life won't get to. So maybe this will motivate you. If you have a particular element of your life that you hope you can have access to in your memories as much as is possible, I strongly recommend that you vlog in whatever capacity you can. Remember, you don't have to put these things online like I do. It just provides me an incentive to not get lazy with it and do it. If you choose to post it online, remember, it doesn't have to be public. You can always have a private YouTube channel. Anyway, so thank you so much for those of you that watch these every week. It is so nice to have a little community within the community here. And like I also alluded to recently, hopefully I can start providing other types of content in my long form content as well. I don't think you would have seen that on camera, but there was a little bit of fluff flying. Something other than just vlogging my life that potentially you may enjoy. If not, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you do enjoy. Let me know what it is perhaps you would like to see more of if you have made it this far into the vlog. But thank you anyway. I really appreciate it so much. Honestly, it's so enjoyable to be a content creator for the most part. Like any job, it has its downsides, but such is life. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I look forward already to seeing you all in the next vlog. And until next time, everyone, much love and God bless. Mwah. Actually, before I go, sorry to make this so awkward, but I've just come up to make the mashed potato for my grandparents, and look, someone asked if they could see the duck eggs, and look how many we've got this week. These are a normal sized duck egg, and I think poor Jemima, I'll wash my hands after this, don't worry, I think poor Jemima was a bit stressed in the move over the last week that she made a little tiny one, oops, as well. Anyway, there we go. There you can kind of see the difference a little bit better in size. Anyway, now I am actually going to go and cook.